Are you living the life you want? Are you living the life of your dreams? And if you're not, what's stopping you? Let's get into today's episode. I'm your host, Misty Shaheen, and I am a health and life coach for women. And today we are going to be talking about how to create your dream life. And when I first started my business, and I had a lot of women coming to me for health advice, life advice, I had this slogan. Okay, so first a story. Okay, we went on vacation with my in-laws. And we were a family of 4 at the time, and I had just started this business. I was just starting to get traction. I had a lot of people wanting my help. And I got people started before we left, but then I was checking in with them on vacation. I know, big no-no, right? I probably wouldn't do that now. I feel like I do have better work-life balance these days, but at the time I was really excited about what I was doing. I was really passionate about it, and it was only like 1 hour a day. It wasn't like I was working all day long. It was like for 15 or 20 minutes, I was checking in on my clients and making sure that, they didn't have any questions about the meal plan that I had set them up on, or if they had any questions. My in-laws, they were not happy. They were just not happy. And so my in-laws have a restaurant. They work like a lot throughout the year. And a couple times a year, they take a vacation. And when they're on vacation, they're on vacation. That's it. Don't call, don't text. We don't hear from them. And they're on vacation. And I love that for them. But I had this epiphany. They were so mad at me because I was working on my vacation. And I had this big epiphany, like, I want to live a life. I don't need a vacation. I want to be so fueled up by the life I'm living. It doesn't matter if I'm working or I'm with my kids or whatever I have going on, that I don't need a vacation to escape my life. I don't want a vacation. I have to escape the life I've created for myself. Have you ever felt like you need a vacation? Like, oh my gosh, my life is so stressful. I just need to get out of here. I would ask you, how can you create a life you don't need a vacation from? Because vacations are once a year or twice a year, but you live your life every single day. Wouldn't it be better to create a life that you love and you wake up to, and you don't have to dread going to work. You don't have to dread the life that you've created for yourself. Instead, you wake up with excitement. You wake up excited and joyful and rested, and you look forward to the day. So let's talk about how I have done this and how you can do this. First of all, I just want you to reflect on, what do you need a vacation from? What in your life is so stressful that you need a vacation from, and why is it in your life? How can it be less stressful? How can you enjoy your life more? I want you to reflect on, how would you, if time and money were no object and were not standing in the way, how would you live your life? How would you start your day? How would you go throughout your day? Like, what would you do at lunchtime? What would you do at dinner time? How would you spend your evening? I want you to write out and journal it out on, if I could do anything and I could live my life any way I wanted, how would I spend my day? And that could give you some insight on the changes you need to make. So 4 tools to help you create a life you don't need a vacation from. And the first thing, you may think this doesn't apply, but it absolutely does. I want you to get into gratitude for what you already have. And because God or the universe or whatever you believe in cannot and will not bless you with new things if you are not grateful for what you already have. So the way to attract more in your life and to bring new blessings into your life is to be grateful for what you already have. And so we can always think about what to be grateful for. I'm grateful for the sunshine today. I'm grateful that I have food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful for the bed I get to sleep on. No matter what your circumstances are, you could be in really horrible circumstances. You could be living in a homeless shelter or sleeping on someone's couch. You have something you can be grateful for, and I want you to hone in on what can you be grateful for. You can be grateful for good family and friends. You can be grateful for beautiful nature outside and just getting to enjoy that. You can be grateful for your job. Be grateful for the money you do have in your bank account. Just be grateful for what you do have. And the second thing is affirmations. So affirmations are such a powerful tool of changing your brain. And you're not focusing on what you're not, you're focusing on what you are. And so you can focus in on affirmations like, I am smart, I am beautiful, I am courageous, I am confident, I am consistent. Now, you want these to be positive I ams, and you can even say things, maybe you're not all the way in that yet. Like when I was first starting out on my weight loss journey, I did this. I had a journaling practice and I started focusing on gratitude, and I started writing out things I wanted to create in my life. Even though I'm a woman with ADHD and I've not always been the most consistent on my diet or workout, I started writing down that I was consistent, I was persistent, I was resilient. Like I wrote out I am consistent, I am persistent, I am resilient, I am dedicated, I am whatever. So affirmations, just write out what you want to create. I would write out like, I love to work out, I love to eat healthy. And at first, this is going to feel phony, but if you do this every day consistently, after a period of time, it could be a couple weeks, could be a couple months, something happens in your brain where you start to believe it, and your brain starts making choices as if you already have it, as if you already are. And so I want you to focus on positive affirmations. Start speaking life into yourself, because so many times we are our own biggest critics and we talk about all the things we can't do. But what about the things you can do? What about the things you have done? What about all the positive attributes you already have? Start speaking life into yourself. Tool number 3 is called scripting. And so you can get out your journal, and we talked about what your ideal day looks like, what your ideal life looks like, but I want you to write it out as if it already happened, as if it's happening right now. I wake up with so much energy and so much excitement, and I can't wait to start my day. I want you to write out what you want your day or your life to look like as if it's happening right now or yesterday. And I used to journal about like, oh, yesterday I had the best day. I got 3 new clients, and my husband took me out on a date night and we just had so much fun. Just write about what you want your life to look like in the present or past tense. And again, it's something that shifts in your brain. And I am hosting a 3-day mind body shift. If you want to dive deeper into this, I will give you some additional tools and how we can shift on how to create the life that you want. The last tool is action. I want you to focus in every day. Ask yourself, if I could only do one thing today that would move the needle closer, what would that one thing be? So you can focus on one, if you're brand new, or if you're a go-getter, I want you to do 3. What are 3 things I could do today to get me closer to my goal tomorrow? And so this is not like getting overwhelmed with all the things that you should be doing. This is like, okay, I don't know how to do all those things, but I know I could do one. I know there's this one tiny thing that I could do that would make a big difference in how we show up tomorrow. So I hope you love this. Let's create a life you don't need a vacation from. To recap, we talked about dreaming up what you would want your life to look like. What do you want your day to look like? And start to think about, like, what are the things that you don't enjoy in your life, and maybe think about how you can start getting rid of them or minimizing them, or how can you replace them with things that you actually want. And we talked about gratitude, we talked about affirmations, scripting, writing out your day or your life as if it's already happened. And then I want you to focus in on 1, 2, or 3 things every day that would make the biggest difference.